I'd like to begin this episode with a major shout out to Pocket Pixels for making this amazing fan art for the series. I'll have a link to her channel in the description. Thanks again for making it, and I hope we don't disappoint. Now let's roll the episode. Hello YouTube, it's Spotty321 here, and back with another episode of my series, Can I Beat Pokémon Sword using only a Magikarp? So before we get started, don't forget to destroy that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new for more episodes of this series. Now let's get into it. So, in the last episode, we were forced to train up a lot as a result of the fact that we were in the harsh sunlight for the entirety of Route 6. And since we are now really high leveled, I think we don't need to train up anymore in order to take on the gym. So let's go right on into it. So first we of course have to talk to Ball Guy, who's going to give us a nice special Pokeball. Thanks, Ball Guy. And now we can change into our uniform and head on into the gym mission. This was actually one of the more fun ones. I originally didn't exactly understand how it worked, so it took me a couple of minutes to figure out how to spin them on my very first playthrough. But now I figured it out and I can make it through. And we get to take on the first gym trainer. So we send out Stuffle. We send out the Magikarp. Go for the Hydro Pump. And yep, we're able to hit it and easily take out the Stuffle. But now, he sends out a big bad Beware. And I want to check something. Yeah, so the harsh sunlight does not carry over into the gym, which is a really good thing. Because then this would be the same as Route 6. We would be doing half damage. And as you can see there, it lived on like 2 HP. And got to get off a nice attack on us. But then we went for Tackle, finishing it off so that we can save the PP for Hydro Pump. And now we can keep moving to part 2. And yeah, this was definitely a fun one. I like it that now that they're on the Switch with better graphics and stuff, they can make a lot more fun stuff with stuff like gym puzzles. It's a really good thing. Now we get to battle the second gym trainer, who sends out a Galarian Farfetch. We go for the Hydro Pump and are able to knock it out easily in one hit. And we get to now go through part 3 of the gym puzzle. And then I think there's one last trainer. Yep, there's one last trainer. And then we get to fight Bea. So let's see. Sends out a Hitmonlee. We send out the Magikarp and go for Hydro Pump. So we hit the Hydro Pump. And oh man, it just lived. Revenge? Uh-oh. Because that does more damage when it gets hit by a move that turn. So now we're down to very low HP. And there's a second Pokemon here. So this is not looking very good. So yep, out comes the Hitmonchan. So we can go for Hydro Pump, but we can't even use it because it goes for a priority Mach Punch. So we are knocked out and forced to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal. So now we can head back to the gym stadium so that we can rematch him, and hopefully, now that we're at full HP, it should go a lot better than last time. The only downside, though, is that we have to go through the gym puzzle again, which can be kind of lengthy. For you guys, it's not going to be that long, but for me, when I'm recording it, it took like a couple minutes to do this. So, yeah, we have to go through part 2 now. Okay, and then now we can just go through the last part of it. We tried to sneak past that one thing there, but unfortunately we weren't able to, and now we've recovered and then get sent down, and now it's rematch time. So the Hitmonlee comes out again. We send out the Magikarp. And we go for the Hydro Pump, which does hit. And yeah, again, it's gonna live. And go for Revenge, which brings us down from full HP to 26. Now we miss the Hydro Pump and get hit by a Revenge, which even though I didn't hit it with any move that turn, it still did a lot. And that knocked us out. So again, we're back at the Pokemon Center. Gotta heal up again, and we'll go try again one more time. Because if it goes for any move other than Revenge, and we are able to hit the Hydro Pump twice in a row, we should be able to get past that Hitmonlee fairly easily. And I know these gym trainers don't have the highest level, of the AI, which means that there is a decent chance they'll go for a weaker move than Revenge, which I believe is probably the strongest move it could go for in that situation. So yeah, again, we have to progress back through the gym puzzle. And I was able to sneak past that one thing there. And here we go. We can try again for the third time. So we send out the Magikarp. We go for the Hydro Pump, but we miss it. And get hit by a weaker Revenge that still does a lot of damage. We go for Hydro Pump on the second turn and are able to hit, but we get hit by another Revenge, which gets a critical hit that I don't even think mattered, and knocks us out. So now that it's been 3 tries, I could try using items, but I want to do this run as long as possible without having to use items in battle. However, a friend of the channel, Blue Shell Coop, big shout out to him, recently reminded me that I can use Pokemon Camp to raise the affection of Magikarp, allowing it to survive on 1 HP, avoid attacks, and have a high crit ratio. So I went ahead and did some playing with Magikarp, ran around the wild area shaking berry trees in order to get some berries to use for cooking, and made a bunch of curry that Magikarp seemed to enjoy. So after all of that, I went ahead into Hammerlock to talk to the little kid who knows how to judge affection of Pokemon, and he said that me and Magikarp are the best of friends. So I took away the Soothe Bell that I gave it in order to raise the affection, and gave it the ribbon to actually use. So now it's going to say Magikarp the Great Friend. And I decided that I might as well also use whatever candy is left over from the last time I did max raid battles, just to get a couple of extra levels that might help against that Hitmonlee, especially if we can get a high roll. So we head back on into the gym stadium, and we can go ahead and change into our uniform and attempt the gym puzzle again. And yeah, again, for you guys, this is not going to take more than like 30 seconds, but for me, it was taking like 2 minutes each time when I had to redo the gym puzzle every time, which is very annoying. Normally for a rematch, you just go heal up and then go back to the trainer to rematch, but here you have to go through a whole puzzle every single time. So it's annoying that this is the trainer that's giving us all of the trouble. But yeah, I made it through the second part of the gym puzzle, able to sneak past, or not able to sneak past that fist. So we just go here and get blasted down back towards that third gym trainer that's been giving us so much trouble. So here we go again. The Hitmonlee comes out. So we send out the Magikarp, go for a Hydro Pump, and we are able to hit it this time. And yep, there we go. It got a critical hit that it wouldn't have gotten if we hadn't raised the affection. And that critical hit made all the difference, allowing us to knock that Hitmonlee out in one hit. But we get hit by a Mach Punch here. And we do go for the Hydro Pump, which almost knocks out the Hitmonchan. And yep, we get hit by another Mach Punch, but that's fine. We go for the tackle and are able to knock out the Hitmonchan, meaning that we can now go ahead and take on the gym leader B. So yep, we've cleared the gym mission. But I am going to quickly withdraw right now in order to heal up some of the PP on Hydro Pump. And also just heal up the HP as well at the Pokemon Center. And now we'll head back in to the gym, and we don't have to go through the gym puzzle again. It'll take us right to the stadium. And the harsh sunlight should again be gone here, and since it's a neutral type situation, I don't think it should be that hard of a gym. But here we go, Gym Leader B. So it sends out a Hitmontop. We send out the Magikarp. And I still don't know how to pronounce this properly. Is it B or Bea? I've heard both ways, but please let me know in the comment section which way you pronounce it. We went for Hydro Pump and missed, and then we got hit by an attack. But now we go for Hydro Pump again, and yep, it almost KO'd, and the Hitmontop went for Revenge, which we missed, which it missed us, thanks to our affection being so high. So this Pokemon camp is really gonna help us throughout the run, because if we're able to dodge a couple of attacks, survive on 1 HP, or get some critical hits more often, that could really, really help us get through some tough situations. So here we go for the Hydro Pump again. We're not able to take out the Pangoro. It goes for Work Up. And I decide to go for Hydro Pump here, but I miss. It goes for Night Slash, taking us out, meaning that we're going to have to heal up again and try to defeat Bea on a second attempt. We just can't seem to catch a break. I thought that after Route 6 being so hard, maybe the gym would at least be easier, but nope, it's still just as hard. So we head on in, and we're able to try a second time. So versus Gym Leader Bea, send out the Hitmontop, we send out the Magikarp. Go for the Hydro Pump. And yep, still not able to take it out on one try. It misses an attack against us. And then I decide to go for Tackle just in case Hydro Pump would miss, but that didn't even do enough to take it out. Meanwhile, we get hit by Revenge. And then for some reason I go for Tackle again, and still doesn't take it out. So this attempt was totally my fault. There was no need for any of this. So yeah, that was just a silly thing on my part. So heal up and try another time. So we head on into the gym stadia, change into a uniform again, and time for another rematch. So out comes the same Hitmontop. We send out our Magikarp, the great friend, and go for the Hydro Pump. And again, we're not able to take it out. Meanwhile, we get hit by a strong Revenge. Go for Hydro Pump again, having learned our lesson. And that takes out the Hitmontop, meaning the second Pokemon, Pangoro, can be sent out. So we go for another Hydro Pump. And yep, it still doesn't take it out. And Night Slash kills us, meaning third attempt failed. So yeah, we have to go back to the Pokemon Center. Now it's really starting to get difficult. Before we had it fairly easy, but yeah, so I decided to check. We do have a few more candies, so I'll go ahead and use those just to get a couple more levels that might make all the difference. Just use whatever we do have. And then I decide to try again for the gym battle. So we head on in, change into our uniform, and head on into the stadium to start our rematch, or fourth rematch. Fourth battle against Bea. So out comes the Hitmontop. We send out the Magikarp. Go for the super strong Hydro Pump. That doesn't do anything because it misses. Get hit by a strong Revenge. Go for Hydro Pump again. And yep, still not able to take it out. Get hit by Revenge, and we're KO'd again. So, the way it's going right now, it doesn't seem like we really can win this at our current level, because we need to be able to take out that Hitmontop in one hit. Otherwise, we're going to get hit by a super strong Revenge that takes us down to 1/3 HP. So, I decided that now is a good time that we are going to need to do some training. So, I went to the wild area and completed a bunch of max raid battles in order to get some more candies to replenish our stock. And healed up Magikarp at the Pokemon Center. And then now we can use all of those candies I just got to level up Magikarp a bit. Of course, it tries to evolve. So yeah, just feed it all the candies. And yep, still trying to evolve. And I also decided that I might as well just use the rare candies, because with rare candies, you're never going to really want to use it until it's level 99. So, I mean, might as well just use them. Why are they sitting around there? So now Magikarp is all leveled up, and we should be able to take out the Hitmontop in one hit. So let's head on into the gym. And honestly, I was originally planning to do this entire gym in the last episode, but the way this is going, I don't know how much farther beyond the gym we are going to be able to get. So out comes the Hitmontop. We go for Hydro Pump and miss, of course. It goes for Revenge, which still does a lot. Go for the Hydro Pump. And we are able to take it out in one hit, which is a good sign that even if we don't take it out, or we aren't able to defeat the gym on this try, we might be able to do it on a second try where we are able to hit that first Hydro Pump. So we go for Hydro Pump here. And nice, we are able to get a clean one-hit KO on the Pangoru as well. So out comes the Stirfetch'd. And we decide to go for the Dynamax right here, because if we can set up the crucial rain for the Machamp, then that would put us in a really good situation to go ahead and win. So we go for the super strong Max Geyser. And we're able to take out the Stirfetch'd in one hit. And she does her whole thing about hyping up the fact that she's about to Gigantamax. We go for the Max Geyser, and she makes her Machamp big and have lava arms. So let's see if we're able to outspeed. Yep, we are. Go for the Max Geyser. And we're almost able to take it out. It goes for its G-Max move, which does a decent amount, but a lot less than I actually thought it would. So, if we had Dynamax maybe one time on the Pangoru, we might have actually been able to win without leveling up. But anyway, we were able to defeat it now, and that's going to be our 4th Gym Badge 1. So, yep, Bea was defeated, and now we can go ahead and grab our gym badge. However, since this did take a lot longer than I was hoping, I don't think we are able to go ahead after this, because the episode would be way too long, and you have to add in at least half an hour more that I had to spend going training and Pokemon camp and all that. So I think that this is about where we're going to leave off. However, there is one last thing I remembered we can do. So we go to the wild area and talk to the Watt Trader, who is able to upgrade our bike now that we have some more watts, and now it's fully maxed out. Plus, he can change our bike uniform to match the water type and be blue like our regular outfit. So now let's hop on our bike, and yup, that looks a lot better. And yeah, so I think this is going to be where we wrap up this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new for more episodes of this series. They take a lot of time and effort to make, so I really appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on these episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.